Recording.
You gonna put something up there this time again, or no? Just
Yeah.
black screen it?
Well, yeah, we'll have this be the so that it doesn't clip out every time. You know how it would turn to...
Yeah, I know you had to keep on.
Yeah.
Not very professional looking. But then that's pretty,
I mean, it was the first show, so...
Yeah, man. If you watch any podcast, the first show is complete shit. And then the rest of them are complete shit. No.
Pretty much.
Yeah. What's going on, man? Alright, I'm tired. I'm here.
I'm okay, I guess. I'm not
late.
as tired.
I was up late last night. For me, I'm an old man now. 2:30, 3 o'clock.
Yeah, I don't sleep. I don't stay up past like 9 most nights now.
Well, don't you just have to be up all the time with a baby?
That's true.
Like, I don't know how often you have to feed that thing, but...
I don't know. I don't feed it. So. Not at night.
She takes care of it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, welcome.
Hello, welcome.
I'm Hodgie.
Boneman.
In his best John Redcorn impression. Boneman.
Boneman.
So we're gonna talk up front about
How far you've come.
how far I've come. I did a weigh-in this morning, and it came in at 344 point something. I will overlay the video that I took of the weigh-in.
You're gonna do it this time?
Yeah, I will do
like
it this
last
time. Not like last time. I got lazy and I didn't do it.
You were like, and then I'll probably put it in here the weight, and I'm waiting for it when I'm watching it. Like, yeah? Nope, never came.
So yeah, 344. So that's about 7 pounds.
Let's call it 8 pounds.
All right, we'll say 8 pounds.
Starting at 352. Solid.
The Boneman says it's 8 pounds.
8 pounds. Ocho.
Okay, within a week. So that's, I would say that's pretty good.
That's awesome.
Melissa lost 4 pounds.
Oh,
so,
she's doing it too?
Well, she's kind of has to.
Yeah.
She's not doing it as low carb as I am. She's
Yeah.
not like super low carb, but she's still having like milk in her coffee and things like that. But
Yeah. 8 pounds. Hell yeah.
I'm losing 8. She lost 4. So, and then this week I go back to work, so I'll be moving around more.
For
so
sure.
hopefully, I mean, I went for a walk Friday when it was really nice outside.
Yeah.
I went for a walk, and
So beautiful.
but that was one day out of the 7 that I actually.
Did you have energy though, or no?
I had energy. Yeah, I mean, besides having like headaches and stuff.
So headaches bad.
Yeah, I even had one this morning for
Still.
an odd reason. Yeah,
Wow.
I don't know, but for the most part, yeah, more energy for sure.
You have more energy.
More energy
Oh,
than what I used to have.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I think the first couple days it was like kind of like, but
Yeah.
I think after my body figured out what it was doing, it kind of was. I remember doing professional development for teaching. You know, they make you go to these stupid things. Especially as a music teacher, they usually never have anything to do with what you're doing. But I remember a speaker talking about how, like, if you're drinking sugary drinks right now, you're probably not going to remember anything I say afterwards.
He said that?
Yeah. Because he was like, oh, there's
What
been
an
studies,
asshole.
but there have been studies that have shown that, like, sugar affects psychologically. And I agree, because I feel like I have more mental focus.
Firing on
Yeah.
more cylinders now.
Yeah, than I used to. Yeah, for sure.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think the hardest thing is trying to fit as many fats, because when you're trying to do
Healthy
this,
fats.
yeah, when you're trying to do this diet, like, to not go overboard with the protein, because if you eat too much protein, you then burn it the same way you would burn refined carbs. So
Oh, yeah.
there's like this really fine line,
Hmm.
and it's like you have to find where to put the fat in
For sure.
so that you feel full, and it's not all protein or carbs.
Is that the main reason for the stuff, to make you feel full longer, or is it just to get like the nutrients and all that? I mean,
Well, it's to get them nutrients, because I think with stuff like that, the emulsified MCT oil, it's so that you get those healthy fats. Everybody talks about like omega-3s, and so like people eat tuna and salmon and avocado and stuff like that. But MCT is medium chain triglycerides, which are like omega-6s through 8s, and those tend, I think those are the ones that tend to make you feel full for a longer period of time. I will go on record to say, like, like the first day I put that in my coffee, I think for lunch I had like some unsweetened peanut butter, like 2 spoonfuls of it, and I went like 3 or 4 hours, and then I had like a little bit of cottage cheese, and I went till dinner.
Holy moly.
So it was like, it does affect you. The first few days, man, I was, you know how you get when you like you eat and then you're like you're starving,
Yeah.
and you want it. That's how it was, like, for after
constantly.
every meal. After every meal, it's like, oh, and then maybe by
Okay, but
Thursday.
where's my bread? Goddamn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then maybe like by Thursday, which I had been on that for, I think that was like maybe the first or second day I was on it.
Right away,
I could-
you were like,
Yeah, I was like, I felt,
holy shit.
I never felt that feeling. I haven't felt the feeling in like the last 4 days.
That was also after the first 72 hours, man.
Right.
That's the most critical, right? Like when people are quitting smoking and stuff.
Right.
Like, just go 3 days, man. You got it.
Yeah, I mean, I've been looking up different like low carb recipes. There's not, you can use coconut flour, almond flour to like make things that are
Anything with
bread
flour,
like,
right?
but like I had a flourless lava cake last night.
Oh wow. Oh wait,
Yeah.
actually, how was that?
It was. I'm gonna bake it in the oven next time. This time you can do it in the microwave, and I was just like, oh, I'll just do it really quick and make it in the microwave. And when I cooked it at first, it just looked like it was still wet at the bottom. So I was like, oh, maybe I should put it in for a little bit more. So I did, and then I think I cooked mine way too much, because at one point it just became like I'm eating chocolate flavored eggs, like scrambled egg, kind of
wow,
like,
yeah, for
but
sure.
like the texture just was egg, not.
Wow.
But Melissa said hers was okay. Like, it wasn't like horrible. It also wasn't horrible.
Hers was edible.
I'm gonna look at different recipes though, because that one was egg heavy. I've seen other ones that like add butter and things like that, so maybe it'll help.
And what butter is best? Because that's fine.
Oh,
right? I mean,
grass, but you want to make sure it's
sure.
grass fed.
I don't think I've ever had grass-fed butter.
Have you ever had Kerrygold, the Irish butter?
No, well, I don't think so. Any butter was Irish butter, man. Come on now.
Because you're eating it?
Yep. Cut by my nanny.
I mean, you don't have to. And what's nice about Kerrygold is it's like everywhere. It's in any supermarket.
And it's grass-fed.
And it's grass-fed. You don't have to go to Whole Foods to do that. Like, I've noticed that you kind of have to go to Whole Foods to get unsweetened peanut butter. That's really hard to find. But other than that, you should be able to go to any grocer and get grass-fed, like Kerrygold. That brand is usually there.
I want to try that.
What else do you want? You want to try the grass-fed butter? Is that what you're saying?
I had this vision of me having more things to say, but then I didn't. All right, well, let's put some of this in my coffee.
All right.
Let's try it.
So usually you just do like one squirt. Ooh, get a close up. Oh yeah.
Official unit of measurement is the squirt. Oh wow.
Okay, it does look kind of weird. All right, you want? I wish we had something to mix it up with, but we don't.
So
you want to mix it up though.
You know what that looks like.
Didn't Joe Rogan squirt it? Did you listen to the Whitney Cummings podcast?
No, I didn't listen to that.
I think he just got it because he had been doing the butter coffee for a really long time.
Oh, okay, right.
And then I think he got this with her, and they used it, and she mentioned how it looked like. Yeah. It's in my coffee, by the way. I already put it in my coffee.
Wait, so when they're doing that butter coffee, are they just putting grass-fed butter, just a dollop of it?
They're pretty much
in their coffee.
But they're also putting MCT oil, but it's not emulsified. What's nice about this is it's emulsified.
Okay, so it binds to the butter,
and then you put it with the butter, and then you have to blend it.
All right, fuck that.
You can just use your finger.
Finger is getting a little hot, but
I think that's good. Yeah, that's good. It's not gonna take, like, if you're somebody who like lives off of cream and sugar in your coffee, it's not gonna replace that. But if you're somebody who drinks black coffee,
I should have tasted the coffee before. I'd say that's pretty delicious.
Right? It's not horrible.
I don't even think it's horrible.
Right. If you like black coffee, I think it...
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's your problem. Right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I love black coffee,
If you don't like black coffee, this is not a replacement for cream and sugar.
Yeah, it's not making it sweet at all.
Right.
Like, which I like. I like my coffee, like, bitter, where you're just like...
Yeah.
Afterwards. And this is just like... Yeah, for me, this feels foofy.
Right. It just kind of... It gives the coffee a little bit of body, I think.
I dig it, yeah.
So.
And,
So.
Man, I've been wanting to order from On It, but...
A lot of I mean, I was, even... I wanted to buy all their, like, supplements and stuff, like the...
Alpha Brain.
I
bought before, and I bought the New Mood.
Oh, okay.
Stable,
How's that
or
stuff?
whatever it is, serotonin. So that's like tryptophan and like other stuff, because all their stuff's natural,
right?
Like, as far as I know, and like so it just kind of makes you a little tired, but definitely like chills you out. You get good sleep afterwards if you take it at night. And then the Alpha Brain, I feel like I started taking that when I moved to the office job, and I felt like power, dude. Like I was at a computer again for the first time since high school, and I was just like, whoa. And then I ran out, and I didn't want to spend more money on it, and I was like, oof. I don't know if I should or not, but like I really wish, yeah.
All right, so the next thing I'll try are those things, because I really want to try the Alpha Brain.
Well, like the New Mood, like it helps you sleep. Yeah, I was looking for something to like chill me out at night, you know. So it's just like, and then also during the day, like if I was stressed out at work, I was like, okay, like they say if you're anxious, to take two of those is like kind of chill. And I was like, if anyone said this, like, what? I ate some fucking turkey, man. I'm just a little drowsy. But so now I should be full because I didn't eat anything before coming over here.
I mean,
should be full for a while.
It should probably keep you from getting that, like, those hunger pains, you know.
I'm usually alright in the morning. Like, I've been just out of principle eating in the morning now because I want to, keep it going. But I've still been doing the bacon thing. Oh, man, you talk shit about bacon during your confessional, man. Well, I'm one of those people that doesn't get sick of it, apparently.
No, I mean, I could probably eat bacon.
Anyway. I will, eventually, I'm sure.
I could probably eat bacon all the time, but I'm trying
You're just trying to stave off.
Yeah. Try to eat other stuff, yeah.
It's a good idea. Because I'm definitely, even that bacon at work, I'm sure is like probably the saltiest, most nitratiest bacon possible, but it's so good. And then, so I think I just drank water all week besides black coffee. That's just bean water. And then, so I made that. And then, like one time in the morning, just for the hell of it, I was like, I'll get bacon and give me a biscuit too. Like I just wanted to see if I felt any different from just having this like carb. Oh man, you looked at my hands and you looked envious. You were like, yeah, is there a biscuit?
I envisioned a biscuit in your hand at that point.
I didn't put butter on it or anything. I just bacon when I could see that. And I don't know. I guess I might have felt maybe a little more full, but I work. Some days I'll be hungry like all day, and I'll eat like every 2 or 3 hours. But I bring those oikos, so that's like 2 good meals there that usually will get me through. Bacon in the morning. But that day, I don't know if I felt any different, but I was just like, well, I guess if you don't need to do that, don't do it.
Yeah.
Because who knows what's in that biscuit, man.
Yeah.
Oh, but so I was like 185 last Sunday. I weighed myself yesterday. After a couple days of 183, it said 180. But like one day, all I had was bacon and 1 Oikos yogurt, and then I had like practice at night. I didn't eat because I didn't want fast food. I was like, and then I got home. I was too tired to make eggs, so I didn't eat for like a long time. I was intermittent fasting for sure, like 24 to 36 hours.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's kind of a fake number because your body's just fucking wasting away at this point.
That's true.
Healthily.
You will become the Boneman, literally.
Right, yeah, dude.
You will be nothing but skin and bones.
We shall see. I mean, if I'm 180 now, and when I look at myself, like freshman, sophomore high school, I was 160s, and that was the most active I ever was. I was also a little kid. I was still not fully grown. But then by like senior year, I was like 172. And that was really as in shape as I've ever been. And I feel like I was pretty much developed by that point. So if I can get back down to like 170, I'll take a look at that, see what that looks like. I don't know.
See, I honestly don't know.
Yeah, man,
what it will be, because I was always so big. Like I think I was 300 by freshman year, and then I lost 10 pounds, and so I was like 290.
In freshman year of high school, you were 300 pounds, really?
Yeah, because I lost like 10, maybe 15 pounds, and I was like around 290.
Okay, I guess it makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, and then in college I got down to like 280, but that's like probably the least I've been in my adult life.
Right after high school, I went from that 172 to 215 in 1 year. So I don't know, it's 45 pounds. Yeah. That was just from eating out every meal. I was free, and I just ate out every meal and drank like madness, and and then I just stayed there. I never got under 200 for like the past 10 years.
Right.
Holy shit. Now I'm here, and I didn't even think I could do it, man. Like my first goal was 215 because I was starting at 240, and then when I hit that, I was like, okay, but I still didn't trust it. I was like, I kept expecting it to go back up and go back up because that's just what always happens. Exactly. If you stop thinking about it for like 3 days, bam, it's fucking right back up. But then I hit 200, and I was like, oh wow, okay, now this is a milestone for the first time in a long time. And now it seems to stay steady. I don't know. I don't want to mess with it. I'm just like, until I totally plateau for a long time or start going back up, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. Because I think my body's just trying to figure out where it naturally should be at again,
Yeah.
Kind of like you and the meat sweats. When you started about the meat sweats, man, that made me laugh so fucking hard. You were saying that like this is scientific stuff.
It is.
Maybe if you're not used to eating meat, like...
I mean... No, I've noticed that, like, sometimes, you eat a meal and you start sweating from eating a meal. Like, I don't know.
Get that with hot stuff. I don't know if I ever got that from being just full, like...
I mean, I've probably I've obviously eaten more than you have at a meal at some point in my life.
That's it. Showdown. We're gonna have a meat
I've eaten to where I've been sweating.
Man,
I don't
I've
know.
eaten pounds of meat before, but I don't know. No, I mean, I've heard other people say meat sweats. It's a
Yeah.
real thing. I don't know.
I
It doesn't
think
happen
it's-
to me, I don't think, but maybe I'm sweaty all the time.
It probably doesn't happen to everybody.
I'm
so.
sweaty all the time.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm anxious. So just eating meat, I don't notice.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna try to work out more this?
Well, this week
you're going back to work.
I'm going back to work, so I'm just gonna try to play it by ear and see.
But you're gonna have to
I'm gonna be more
bring all your
active in-
stuff, like lunch, breakfast. Are you gonna eat before you leave for work? Or are you gonna eat when you get to work?
I'm gonna eat before I leave.
All right. I mean, because we gotta have like a definitive plan. Are you
No, I
gonna
know.
eat between leaving here and lunch?
No, I'll have my coffee probably.
coffee with the MCT oil,
Yeah.
and then
I'll
lunch
have
comes around,
lunch.
and you're gonna have something made.
Something will be already made for me.
So what are you thinking, like
Well, for the past,
for your meals?
I've been eating tuna.
Mm.
You know, because mayo has omega-3s and stuff in it, so
Oh,
it's okay.
sweet.
So it's okay. Which was really, I thought maybe I should get mayo made from like olive oil or something like that because it's more heart healthy
Sure.
or whatever. But it had less of your daily serving of omega-3s than
Okay.
the regular, which I thought was kind of odd. Like I would have
Yeah.
thought it'd be the other way around. So I stuck with the regular mayo that I love.
Hellman's.
Hellman's. Bring
Didn't
out
your
the
mom always
Hellmann's.
get Miracle Whip?
No.
Who was that?
I
Oh,
don't-
Grandma.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah, my mom would never buy
My
anything
mom
other.
bought that good stuff
Hellmann's.
too, man. Mm.
No Kraft, nothing like that.
No.
Not even
I
Aldi
don't even know what
brand.
that looked like. Ugh. Like, it was sick.
So, like that with some salad. It's like
So just tuna and salad. Yeah.
works.
Do you think, are you somebody who can eat something similar every day?
Yeah,
or
as
do you
long
have
as
to
it's-
have a lot of variety?
No, I could before I could have ate pizza every day.
Yeah, you know what? Like, I thought I had to mix it up too, but now that I do the yogurt, bacon, meat, vegetable thing at night, like,
I think also if you just keep it the same, unless you're somebody who like desperately
needs it, you're gonna get tired
right.
of it.
Then it becomes less about your taste buds and things. It's just fuel. Right.
Yeah,
and it's
man.
because it's the same thing. It's just like I'm just eating this to recharge or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not. I'm trying to make myself feel good through food.
And it requires less mental energy. You don't have to keep on yeah.
Yeah.
I'm already doing the thing like naturally. I go in the fridge like, oh, I'm going to work. 1 and 2 yogurts, like it just becomes,
Right.
and then it's not so taxing, and you
Yeah.
naturally do because you set yourself up to do it. You're just gonna grab that
Right.
instead of me
I
going
mean,
to get fried chicken.
we
or
did
something.
meal prep a few times, like actually
Yeah.
cooking stuff, but I don't like reheated food that much. I've come to realize that there's only like a few things that I can stand reheated within, and knowing that I cooked it on Sunday and it's Friday, like that kind of gets to me too. I don't know. I am kind of a weirdo when it comes to stuff like that. So to know like I can eat tuna every day
Yeah.
and it's gonna be fresh every day,
Yeah.
and it doesn't take a lot of energy to make, like the night before or whatever. Like
That's
more doable for me than
You could even make a whole. Well, no,
than
you
doing
don't
the
wanna
whole
do that.
like chicken and broccoli and stuff, and
Yeah.
knowing that like this broccoli is like a week old and this chicken is probably gonna be super dry.
I got broccoli from Sam. 'Cause my mom has, so she gave me the card or whatever. My own. You can have one other
Right.
person. They've got like broccoli frozen, and then they come in smaller bags, and you can just throw them in the microwave for like 5 minutes. And it's like 2 good servings. Like if you eat a thing, you'll max out half and then max out
Right.
half. I really like it's easy as hell to do. It's way easier than any other vegetable, and it's delicious.
And it's one of the, when I was doing research, there's a lot of vegetables that are really good for like keto and stuff like that, and broccoli is one of them because they have a low net carb count.
Ratio.
Yeah, so Plus, they fill you up, and so I've been putting like broccoli in my eggs in the morning and stuff like just to. So that I'm not always eating scrambled eggs. Because I only like scrambled eggs. I don't like fried eggs. And stuff.
Are you kidding me?
I don't like it.
Man, our tastes are drastically different. I love runny eggs.
Yeah, I don't like that.
So I've been doing them over easy, but I've actually been cooking them a little longer than I even used to. So that like the yolk is starting to, but then you just delicious.
But then it's like with stuff like that, I always thought about you need like potatoes or bread to soak that up.
That's true.
To me, it's like that. I would not want to eat
I've been
that.
Spooning it. Oh man, I find nothing disgusting about like Rocky, and just drinking those egg yolks. I don't know if I've done that before, but I've always wanted to. I probably haven't. I just
What's
forgot
funny
about
is that like I don't like fried egg the white. I don't really care for that, but like I'll eat I like the yolk
yellow.
completely cooked. But in a hard boiled egg, I don't like the yolk. I don't like to look at it. The look grosses me out. Yes. Sometimes if you overboil it and it's green. Yeah.
Is that why it turns green? It's overboiled.
And then so I like the white in that. It's really odd. I'm the weirdest. I think it's all visual for me. I think it's this mental block that I have.
Have you been eating any sausage? Because that's like a fatty meat, right?
Yeah, we ate
besides chorizo.
Yeah, we had like Italian sausage one night for dinner.
Yeah. As soon as I heard about shit like this, I was like, sausages, bring it on.
Oh yeah, we had sausage yesterday.
More Italian.
No, it was breakfast sausage.
Oh, okay.
It was like sausage patties. But I didn't like it.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't care for it.
I don't really like sausage too much. Well, I don't like sausage like that, but I'm talking about like brats and Italian sausage.
Oh yeah, but you got to be careful with that. Those like don't get like Johnsonville or anything. Like, see if your grocery store like the one I go to.
Depend on your grocery store.
Yeah, the one I go to, like they'll make a bunch of different sausages. Right, like they have like jalapeno and cheddar and all kinds of stuff like that. Yeah. Because they're less likely to put nitrates and fillers and stuff like that because they're more fresh. Like
that makes sense.
Johnsonville and those other companies are gonna put more nitrates and preservatives and things like that.
For sure.
But yeah, we have like some pre-cooked sausage that's in
the frozen stuff.
Yeah, or it's like refrigerated. You can freeze it if you want. It's pretty good.
Oh wow, so that dryer noise was on the whole time. Should have thought about that. Amateurs. That is the most pleasant cycle ending thing ever. Wow.
Okay.
Well.
I'll try to cut all this out.
Is it coming alive?
No. I'll try to cut it out, though.
Don't cut it out, man. People are going to be like, why was it so noisy? And now it's not noisy. What happened?
So... But I try to limit the sausage because, it's not as good as...
Yeah, I know. I just jump on the little things that appeal to me.
I just bought
oh yeah, I can eat sausage all day.
I bought a pan just for bacon, so I can put it in the oven because that's
nice.
To me, that's the easiest way to make bacon.
Now, how are you doing it? How long? What temperature?
Well, it depends on the thickness of your bacon. But the bacon I have right now is a thicker cut bacon, so I usually put it for 350 for like maybe 20 minutes.
Does that get it really crispy?
No. I mean,
do you not like crispy bacon?
I like crispy bacon, but no. Jesus. But it's really when you don't have the rack, because that's what I didn't have. That's why I bought this pan. It's hard to get it crispy in the oven because it just ends up like getting really soggy because it's just sitting in the fat, which you would think would crisp it up, but it doesn't the way it would in a pan.
My friend Schwager does it, but he does it like 425, and it gets it crispy. Because like I made a meatloaf and I put bacon on top. Oh, that's another thing you could probably eat all the time too, right?
Yeah.
Eggs and ground beef.
Yeah, you just have to.
Because I don't make it with bread.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah,
okay.
and yeah, that's why my mom was like, no, don't worry about that. Make it that way. I'm gonna make a meatloaf. Bring you some, man. But I put the bacon on top, and it was only at like 340 or 350. And
see, that's the difference between me and you.
What?
Is that you probably don't put like a tomato sauce either on it, right?
Well, that's just because I don't have it. I'll put barbecue sauce on top or HP sauce. Or,
okay.
Yeah, I mean, I still put something on it.
Because that's
I would put tomato sauce and ketchup if I had it.
That's what I'm saying. Is like I put breadcrumbs. I would put all these sugary carb
Well, that's
things.
the other thing. Breadcrumbs is another ingredient, you know? Like, I went to Sam's, I bought ground beef, I have eggs, it's just simple. And then, like, I do about, like, 3 pounds at a time. So it's, me and Tata just max on it for a couple days. It's pretty good. Really good, man. So, eggs, meat, milk like crazy, spices of all sorts. Penzi spices.
Yes. Your mom
specifically.
Your mom gave me some of those.
Oh man, so
in
awesome.
the summer when Amelia was born, she came by.
Yeah, dude. I have like a cabinet full of spices. Tremendous.
What kind of spices?
Penzi's spices.
This segment brought to you by Penzi's Spices. All right.
The spice that's nice
and full of life.
Penzi's.
Doesn't rhyme.
Spend your pennies at Penzi's. Alright.
So that's not bad.
Oh, it's delicious. Why am I even picking up this coffee?
So I really want to try the other ones because people put them in, like the strawberry flavor, they put it in water. And they're like, oh, it's this refreshing strawberry flavor.
So, wait, this is vanilla, strawberry.
They have coconut. And I think they might not have it when you watch this, but currently they have pumpkin spice. Who knows when you'll actually watch it?
So we don't
and
know.
It's on sale because it's not pumpkin spice season. So I'm sure once all the white girls start putting their Uggs on and scarves and stuff, the pumpkin spice will be.
Sell that from last season.
Probably.
The girls didn't buy.
Probably.
So are you gonna eat after lunch at work?
I'm gonna have like a snack.
Stay late?
I have to pick up Amelia, so I'm gonna have like a long drive to pick her up. So
yeah, you gotta get something angry passing all those places on the way to her. You'd be like,
You laugh, but my old job, the route past the Popeyes, and I would stop and get some Cajun fries every now and
then. every now and then.
Yeah, I mean, it was weird going shopping because I've gone grocery shopping a couple times this week, just to like stock, often? Just to stock up because because you think you have something, and then you're like, oh wait, I need this or I need that.
Yeah.
And so going down some of the middle aisles and being like, I could start smelling how sweet things were.
Whoa.
It's like, you can't.
Well, we've been eating sugar since we were born.
True.
And yeah. So.
Like I can't walk down the baking aisle. Like because you have to go down it. I had to go down it like to buy a few things like coconut flour or something like that.
Yeah.
And all the sugar is right there, and to just be able to smell it, and it like permeate my soul. It's really hard because you're just like you're thinking about things to eat, and you're like, oh, I can have this, and you're like, no, I can't have that.
When I started actually thinking about it, like, because I was just like, eliminate sugar, which it doesn't seem too hard, but I guess, there's something that I'm going to eat during the day that has sugar in it that I would have to be like, wait, hold on, that you normally don't think about,
right.
You know? Man.
Like having to be really conscious about like the dairy products you use and things like that because those have higher amounts of sugar,
So
especially
do you
like
have 2% milk, or what do you drink?
heavy cream.
That's it. You don't drink milk anymore.
I'm still
Never.
doing research about milk, but most people say heavy cream because it's higher fat content. So you're getting, I guess, your
So don't drink
fat
a glass
bang
of milk.
for your
Just
your
put
buck. Yeah,
heavy cream and something
yeah.
else.
Just drink your creamers like you used to do in the
Oh,
when we go to the diners.
I still do that. It's delicious. I was just being healthy.
Yeah.
And then night, you gonna mix it up?
Yeah, at night there'll be like this week different dinners and stuff like that. I found cooking up some cabbage, like in some butter and stuff like that. Just saute it, and then whatever ground meat you want, and like season it however you want, and it's pretty good. Like we did like kind of like a taco bowl kind of thing, and I've read some Asian recipes for that, so I think we're gonna do like an Asian version of that tonight.
Nice.
So it's kind of versatile, and like the cabbage is like really low. Green cabbage is really low on that net carb thing, so you can you can eat more of it.
So cabbage, broccoli, celery.
Celery, yeah.
Everyone knows that
like
one.
Asparagus.
Love asparagus. Spinach. I love all those things, man.
Broccoli Rob has the least I saw. And Dude. Broccoli Rob is not
what?
that...
Broccoli what?
Rob.
What the fuck is that?
It's like a...
That was warranted.
Like a leafy vegetable, kind of. It's really...
And what the hell is char? You said that last week.
Like Swiss char? It's a leafy vegetable. You can even like make... You can get rainbow char, and it comes in like... The stalk comes in like red,
so it's
yellow.
It's a green vegetable.
The leaf is green.
Shape.
Right. You can just get Swiss char and it's all green. Like the stem is green, the leaf is green.
Mm-hmm. You have to cook it?
You have to cook it. You can cook it like spinach or
just
mustard greens or something like that. Kale is actually kind of higher. It's like five net carbs. But
I think I've had a little kale one time. It didn't bother me.
I feel like you can't cook it enough to where the top parts get moist enough for me.
It's like dry.
It's always dry to me. Like last night we ate kale and I'm like chewing, constantly chewing. And I'm like,
did you say quinoa's good or no?
Quinoa's not good. It's a grain.
It's a grain, but it also has protein. Is that why people eat it or something?
Yeah, it's a grain that also has a lot of protein, so they call it a superfood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I had that like 3 times. It was pretty good. Yeah. I enjoyed it. People complain about it, but I was like, it just tastes like refreshing. It tastes like those things in Chinese food, like the water chestnuts or whatever. It was like those where they just like, man, how are those for your diet? Because we should eat those like all day.
I don't know. I didn't look it up. Melissa hates water chestnuts.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like my favorite part of Chinese food.
Yeah.
Chinese food.
Yeah.
American Chinese food.
I don't think I've ever had anything close to what is at a restaurant at Melissa's house.
No. I wouldn't. But well, I wouldn't think so, I guess, right? I mean,
yeah, I guess. I would, yeah.
It makes sense. So her parents are from China.
From China.
So they never saw this bastardized version of...
Her dad owned a Chinese restaurant.
Did they cook it, like, did they Americanize it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They were like one of those, like, takeout places.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty good. They were pretty good until they sold.
But now that they don't have it, they make things the way they like
Well,
it.
I don't think... Well, at home they never made it that way. But for the restaurant, yeah, they made it.
I'm getting hungry now. This stuff, I don't know. I don't know about this MCT oil.
Should I just keep doing it? Don't set any specific weight goals or anything like that?
No, let's just see.
Yeah. I mean, the one I do know is this.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
We want, this was taken in December, so I was pretty much at the weight I am now.
This is Hodgie's father, Uncle Bob.
That's Papa Hodgie, aka Jaja Hodgie.
Show him Sister Hodgie down there.
Wait, oh no.
Oh, Jesus.
I messed up.
This is Frodo and Sam all over again.
Oh no.
There you go. You could see her just fine before that. There she is, look.
And my niece.
Yep.
Cowering.
Terrified niece.
But
alright, so there you go.
We decided, well, I
was
looking at this picture the other day and I said it'd be a really cool idea that once I get down to 100 pounds, which is
once you lose 100 pounds, once you are 100 pounds.
Exactly. Once I lose 100 pounds, which I feel like warrants a Disney World trip. Right, a celebration.
Disney.
Me and the Boneman are going to go and recreate this picture to see how...
Mustache and everything.
Exactly.
I'll just do straight stash for this picture.
Because, like, I pretty much had to have my hand like that just so that I could be comfortable and not like
because
squish,
you couldn't sit
and not squish my dad.
Yeah, dude.
So,
oh my god.
Yeah,
and I'm sure that thought goes through your head while you're waiting. You're like, oh man, how
I think
small is this
like
thing
when we were
gonna
growing
be?
up, and they'd be like, "Do you want to go on the roller coasters?" And I'd always be like, "No."
Oh, man.
It wasn't really because I was scared, because I would go on Disney coasters and things like that.
Yeah.
It was like, I don't want to be embarrassed to be the guy
Did that ever
gets.
happen?
No, I've never been.
Thank the Lord.
I've never been on a ride where I was like, "You're too fat to get on," but I always thought about that.
Yeah.
And then like the clicking part would scare me because I'm like, I'm so big. Like going up going up. It's like, I'm so big. This could like, you could just fall back because I'm, like those are the types of things that go through your head. You don't really think about it, but yeah. So I thought to redo this picture after 100 pounds.
Same T-shirt.
I'll still wear the Kiko Man soy sauce shirt.
That won't work, dude. You'll be swimming in it if you lose 100 pounds.
Well, we'll see.
All right.
There's at Target. I'm sure they'll still have them. I can buy a smaller size. Goal.
So we'll just call that. Shoot,
that's
do you want to do 252 or do you want to do 250 even?
That's the macro goal.
That's in the long term.
We'll just do 250. Once I get to 250,
sweet.
Once we get close to that, like I'm 10 pounds away, we can start like maybe scheduling the trip and figuring out where we can go.
You're drinking tons of water still or no?
Yeah.
Because that's cool. So you know that you're not just losing like water weight too, because you're just pounding down.
I mean, I'm thirsty all the time. My lips are still dry.
Oh man,
it's like, and drinking coffee really
doesn't help.
Like it makes you more thirsty.
Yeah, no,
like,
I'm thirsty. No.
You drink coffee and you're like,
Especially black coffee, it just does something to your tongue. That's true. Yeah. Where it's like you can't get the taste out of your mouth like a cigar.
Just drinking too much. But yeah, so that's the one
long term.
That's the big macro goal.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I could lose another 100 pounds after that. That would be crazy.
No,
to be
down to 250, you would. Yeah,
150. That'd be.
You're what? 5'10", 5'9"? How tall are you?
Yeah, I'm like 5'10". Because
right,
you're what, like 6 feet?
I'm like 5'11" and change. I never made it. Never made it. But so. I mean, starting at 352, though, I feel like 335 is 15, 17 pounds. That's pretty good.
Right.
Like, first, we'll see how long 15 pounds takes to 17 pounds. Get down to that. That's kind of how I did it. You know, I went in those 15-pound, 20-pound increments.
Yeah, we'll see.
And just saying that, all right, I'll make this my goal. And then when you hit it, you're like, oh, cool. It's like way better than not setting that number.
So I think this week, I'm not going to force myself to go to the gym. I'm just gonna kind of play it out, play the week out, see how I feel, and see where I can fit it in. And then next week I'll see. I'll try to add maybe 2 or 3 times a week, because I do miss going to the gym. I do like going to the gym. I just don't like going to the gym at night. I don't like I'm a morning gym kind of person. So it's like where to fit it in. But If I have to do it,
Saturday, Sunday mornings, man, come to the Boneman gym. I got weights in my basement.
Right.
Legitimate. We could squat, do deadlifts, everything.
All right, sounds good. And we'll record it.
Oh, shit.
You want to see the Boneman? And...
Oh, my God. My basement is like a murder house. It's like Saw. This is terrible. They're going to be like, what happened to this programming? Make us look tough, though. Prison style. Like this.
So last episode we were talking about
335 goal. We'll just see how long it takes.
Yeah, we'll see. The micro goal, 335, yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. And what's the date today?
Today's the 26th.
We started last week, 19th, your birthday. Beautiful.
Right.
Awesome.
Okay. So last week we were talking about this
Oompa Loompa Hodgie. Hey-yo.
And your sister was kind enough to
post these pictures
for us, and oh my God,
I don't know what's up with my forehead. I don't know if there was a bull there or what, or if she started to make my face red and I was lighter than he was, so it started, I don't know if it was too red, but man, that is, dude, your starter jacket, that is the piece right here that I like the most, right? No one has these jackets anymore. Remember the pullovers?
Yeah.
And they had the pocket right here, Velcro. I had a Notre Dame one.
Yeah.
I probably had a Bulls one at some point. Those are so cool. Oh, man.
Wow.
That's tremendous, though.
That is.
All right. And then, so you don't want to go another 100. So if you're 5'10", I don't know what a normal...
Like, to me, to be under 200 would be insane.
Yeah,
but
dude.
Maybe that's the next, the one macro goal is 250, and then the next one is under 200.
Yeah, dude. I mean, once you hit 200 anyway, you're going to feel like you're going to be a different person.
Right.
You'll probably not even be worried about losing weight anymore.
That will never exist ever again. That was also probably the last time I was taller than you.
So, we never really nailed down what year that was. I mean, looking at that, we know it's at least 96, 97, 98, right?
Yeah, it's got to be 97 or 90. Yeah, it's 97.
So you would have been 10, and I was 9, and somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Pretty funny. You know what? Honestly, I don't remember that Blackhawks game that you guys are talking about. I don't remember going.
Oh,
me, you, and Tosh only?
Yeah.
You know who they played?
No.
Where did we sit?
Behind the goal.
Oh, really? Oh, maybe. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we were older there. It looks like 13 or 14.
Yeah. Probably like
I look pretty cool.
8th grade-ish.
Yeah.
So you looked pretty cool.
Oh, dude, I'm going to play a show with the System of a Down cover band. It's going to be badass, dude. You want to come?
Sure. When is it?
That is May 1st, Metal Monday at Livewire Lounge.
Okay.
I'm Milwaukee. Start throwing in shameless plugs on that too.
So I saw this yesterday. And I thought it was really weird. The world's first human head transplant takes place in 8 months. And it said, science is fucking amazing.
They're not going to put this guy's head on somebody, are they?
They're going to put this guy's head on somebody. Yeah. So in December, the world's first human head transplant will occur.
He looks happy about it.
This insane operation will be headed by Dr. Sergio Canavero. Undergoing the transplant will be 30-year-old Valery Spiridonov from Russia, who's terminally ill with muscular atrophy.
Skull.
So basically what I read is that they're going to take his head, they're going to cut it off his body, freeze it so that it doesn't bleed out. They're going to take a brain dead cadaver, cut the head off of that, and then attach his head onto this dead body's head. And then it said, where did it say? They're going to cut his spinal cord. And then, let's see what else it is.
They're gonna hit him with a hammer.
It says some scientists warn that putting a foreign head on a new body could lead to undiscovered levels of insanity. And to prepare him, they've developed a virtual reality system for him to go.
Undiscovered level of insanity.
It's going to cost $20 million, and over 150 doctors, nurses, and technicians will be used.
Okay, what is this virtual reality for real? Like, they're making this guy like, if it's unimaginable insanity, what are they showing him? Like, that chicken has a human head too. What are they just showing him messed up images or something? Being like, get ready for the insanity. It's gonna be crazy.
But if they can't predict it,
you know what's insanity? Putting another motherfucker's head on somebody else's body. That's insanity. He looks happy already, man.
He probably is like, well, I'm gonna die anyway.
Yeah, right.
So let's try this and see if it happens.
Degenerative things where it gets worse and worse. Yeah. I would do the exact same thing. I'd be like, screw it, cut my head off. That's crazy. But so we were saying, instead of doing all this,
instead of working hard and changing your diet, just do the head, put on another person's body.
Pick a nice one out, though. A runner.
A runner.
A triathlete, maybe.
Nobody who does Tough Mudders, though.
We don't want any of those people, no. We can't. That could lead to undiscovered levels of insanity. They gotta show, if they have a virtual reality for him, they gotta show us what the hell this is. This is whatever they're showing him. It's like Clockwork Orange.
That's gonna be the next ride at Universal. It's like
the Headless Man ride.
Unbridled levels of
Sleepy Hollow. Unbridled levels of insanity. Put you in a pumpkin head.
Oh, speaking of Universal, Jimmy Fallon has a ride there.
What?
It's like Race Through New York. Jimmy Fallon Tonight Show.
Hell? So
I've seen some reviews on it. It's not good. They said the line, because at Universal they don't do like the regular single file line kind of thing. They do like these like massive corrals, and you wait in a room, and then you get a number or a color or something, and then they call that color, and you move on to the next room waiting area. So they said that's better than the ride.
Jesus. I mean, well, of course it is. What do they do? They put you in that thing.
It's like
you go into the studio, and then we go around the city while Jimmy Fallon talks to me.
Have you ever? Did you ever go to Universal?
I went to MGM, the one with Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. What the hell are you talking about?
Universal Studios.
I went to Islands of Adventure.
Okay.
One time. Now wait, what's the other one that I'm talking about? What am I talking about? MGM. What is that thing?
Is
that the original?
That's a really old name for
Universal Studios?
the third Disney park.
Really?
It's called Hollywood Studios now.
Okay.
But I know what you're talking about.
I'm old school, man.
I know you're old school. MGM.
Okay, so I've been to Islands of Adventure when I was like 11 or 12. It was like me, Mom, Aunt Chris, Tosh.
That one's more like roller coasters, but like
I know I had a great time.
The other Universal, the one that's like next door, is
movie
like
stuff.
More movies, so like King Kong and Jaws and.
So wait, what is Honey, I Shrunk the Kids then? Was that MGM?
Honey, I Shrunk the that was in Epcot.
Man, I remember one time, and it was weird because my dad only ever wanted to go to Magic Kingdom, and then we would go to Epcot too. But we like would not leave the premises because we stayed at the hotel monorail. Like that was the whole point. Drink all friggin' weed, get on monorail. That was his deal, right? Ride it all around. And
it's at one of those Disney parks.
We left anyway. And
are you talking about Honey, I Shrunk the Audience, where you're sitting in the seats? And it's like a movie, and it's like you put on 3D glasses, and it makes you feel like...
Was it around in like 92, 93?
Yeah. Yeah,
that's probably what I'm talking about. So, because I said the kids, you didn't think of the ride that's the audience?
Because at MGM...
It's old school third park.
All right. the old school Hollywood studios. The third, they had like a playground. I think they still have it, where it's like the movie Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, where it's like giant blades of grass.
Right,
and like
right. That's what I'm talking about.
Cheerio.
There's one big friggin' ant.
Yeah.
Like
that is Hollywood Studios. Yeah.
Okay. And it used to be that.
It used to be
I have
called
like a picture
MGM.
of me with like a Ninja Turtle ice cream. And I'm like, I'm really happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense because they also had Ninja Turtles back then at that park. Because I remember going to see them and being like really happy because they were the shit back then.
So where did this start? What were you talking about initially?
Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, yeah.
And, I wanted to ask you if you've ever been on one of those rides where it's kind of like a roller coaster, but it's not really a roller coaster.
Oh, shoot.
But apparently that's what it's kind of like.
There was one at Islands of Adventure. It was a Spider-Man ride, and you were in the theater, basically. But that thing felt like it was moving. I think they still have it, but they've like refurbished it a bit. Made it a little better because it was still pretty cool. I mean, it was definitely everything was a screen, but the way that thing goes and the visuals, like you felt.
Yeah,
like
I think that's kind of because like they have a Simpsons ride.
Cool.
In Universal that used to be Back to the Future.
Dude, you gotta lose this 100 pounds fast.
So we could
go like August. We could go.
That'd be nice.
Hot as hell.
If I could. That would be insane. That's not gonna happen.
Come to the Bone Gym tomorrow. Screw work.
But yeah. So that's. I guess I was asked. I think it's not a good ride. People just been saying.
Of course,
because it's not like.
Dude, what would be fun
just
about
have
that?
It just has a soft opening right now.
For like 85-year-old people.
But they were talking about like how there's so many like little niche things that are like you have to watch Jimmy Fallon's Tonight Show to think are funny at all.
For all the real Jimmy Fallon fans, this ride.
So I heard that it was
Dueling Dragons at Islands Adventure. They had a Doctor Doom ride that like went
That's
up
still
and
there,
down
but I think
all
Dueling
crazy.
Dragons is part of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
That's at Islands of Adventure?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to go there for sure.
Because I haven't gone there, and now they added the Diagon Alley, and so it's so like cool, they got Escape from Gringotts, which is supposed to be a really good ride.
I want to go to that Hogwarts crap.
Yeah.
Did you ever even read those books when we were little?
No, I watched all the movies.
Yeah.
But my 7th grade teacher was like, "You guys should. There's this new book that's coming out. I think it's going to be pretty big soon, so you should read it." And we're like, "Oh yeah, what's it called?" And she's like, "Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone."
Wow,
and she was right. Like
Jesus.
4 months later.
How the hell did she know?
I don't know. She was like an English teacher, so she just knew. She just knew.
This is gonna be big. She fucking closed it. She brought the table. I have to tell the children.
I have to tell the world.
Pre-order this because you're not gonna be able to find it anywhere.
You're a wizard, Harry. I'm a what?
No, that looks fun, man. I would become a little kid there. I mean,
though, hopefully we lose weight. Or I lose enough weight because I heard that they might be changing Dueling Dragons. They might be getting rid of it. So if you want to ride it one last time before they get rid of it.
Yeah, that was like a great time. I was like when I still thought buying like a canvas hat with the thing was cool. You know, I remember getting like a Spider-Man one.
Like a Gilligan's?
Yeah, like a Gilligan hat, but it was black and red because the Spider-Man had a little like. Man, and it's like, I guess I was only 10 or something, but it's like...
I do remember you going and coming back and...
Hulk shirt? Oh, they had a Hulk ride, too.
Yeah, they still have that. Oh. I think they redid that one, too.
Badass Hulk shirt, dude.
Like, I remember the Hulk shirt. I do.
It was like that cool green
because I remember you went to Islands of Adventure, and I remember when we went, I wasn't like a roller coaster person. So I was like, I told my dad, I'm like, no, we had a choice. We could go to either one.
Right.
And I was like, let's just go to the original because they have still have cool rides and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that was so old that it was Back to the Future still. It wasn't Simpsons because they redid the Back to the Future ride as a Simpsons ride.
I feel like that must have been there, no? When I went?
Probably. What, the Simpsons or the Back to the Future?
Back to the Future.
Yeah, but
not the Simpsons.
Simpsons was like when we were in college. Like I was in college.
Yeah, I'm talking about this was when I was 10,
Yeah.
so 18 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, what day does my birthday fall on this year?
I don't know.
I think it's like a Tuesday or something.
Make you a lava cake, a keto lava cake for your birthday. But I'll bake it and not.
It's on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
I found out I was born on a Monday. What a shitty thing, way to start. Born on a Monday.
It happens, you know.
This happens when you're born on a Monday. Never recover.
Feel full?
I guess I'm getting fuller somehow.
You don't feel hungry though, right?
Yeah, I actually was feeling hungry earlier, and I don't know. And this should, I mean, if you get dehydrated though, you'll be hungry too. So I feel like they're warring because I get lazy at night. I just won't want to go fill up my bottle last time, and I should because I know I'll wake up 6 hours later like
water. My process.
Yeah, pretty good though. I mean, I think the flavor's good, especially if you like black coffee. Just a little shot of squirt in your coffee. Pretty good. So are you going to release this every Monday? Or are you going to do it Sunday nights, depending on when we get stuff done?
Depending on how long it takes to get everything together, but I think it's every Monday for sure it'll go up, and then try to do something throughout the week.
Yeah.
We're gonna make some fat bombs.
What's that?
So they're just basically like things you can make to help you. They're like little bites to help you get the fats you need, and it helps keep you full and stuff like that. So there's ones that use like coconut butter and coconut oil and like some chocolate, and then
you can have chocolate.
It has to be like 85% to 100%.
Did you hear that? I can hear it. My stomach is growling.
I've noticed that too. Like I've noticed my stomach growling, but not being hungry.
Yeah, that's weird.
You can use like 85% cacao to 100% cacao because.
Yeah, but your body, if it's had no sugar, right? It has to be like, dude. When you had that lava cake, you were like, was that chocolate?
No, it was cocoa powder.
Oh,
unsweetened cocoa powder. So it's like there was nothing.
You smell that cacao from a mile away, don't you?
So, there's one that I'm gonna make that uses like peanut butter and some cream cheese and stuff like that.
So what, do you put them in like ice cube trays or something? How do you
or
make
like muffin tin, like with the little paper, like the papers that you would put on a cupcake or something like that. You'd use that.
Are they? Do you know the net calories in them and roughly what they are when you make them? Like you just.
Yeah, I mean, there's recipes online and stuff like that. So we're gonna try a few of them. They make savory ones, like you use like avocado and bacon and things like that to make like savory fat bombs, but I eat enough savory stuff throughout the day that I'm just like, I would prefer to have like more of something that like will curb that like sweet tooth kind of thing.
Because they're getting a lot of salty probably more with the meat.
Yeah.
For sure.
So I'm gonna try to record us making those so that we can put those up throughout the week.
Yeah.
And I did record myself making that kale because it's like kale with some bacon and stuff like that. So maybe I'll put that up soon. Good. Yeah. But like I said, I feel like you could never cook it down. So we'll see for next time if maybe.
sure. So I think we have goals. We know you're going back to work, so that's going to be the new challenge.
Yeah.
Is dealing with it at work. Do you feel like if you get stressed out, do you feel like you were ever a stress eater or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, would you do that at work sometimes?
No, but I think
to-
if I had a rough day, those were the days where I
Be
would,
like,
hey, the Popeyes,
Popeyes fries,
Cajun
coming
fries,
at
yeah,
you.
kind of stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
but I don't think
You don't foresee any.
No, I don't think so.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But that'll be, I guess, the new thing. And then you'll have to bring all your ingredients with you and all your foods.
Yeah, I got a nice little cooler lunch bag.
Are you writing anything down or anything to keep track? Or you just kind of...
No.
I mean, it's already such a big change anyway.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe further down the road.
Yeah, I think right now it's just like being conscious of the carbs that I'm eating and trying to eliminate it, especially the refined carbs and as much sugar as possible. And then further down the line, I think maybe once we get under 300 or something like that, then maybe like be more thinking about it more and trying to, once I get more comfortable with this diet, like try to get closer to those keto levels, because I think most people think you don't reach ketosis until you're only ingesting like 30 grams of carbs a day. So
what would be an example of that?
I have no idea.
Not much.
I mean, if you're thinking like, cabbage has like 3 net carbs per 100 grams or something like that. That's
you could eat a lot of cabbage.
You could eat.
It just depends what it is.
Yeah,
for sure. Okay, that's cool. And then I don't know. I didn't weigh myself this morning, so I don't know if I'm still 180. That's probably a fake number.
You look thinner.
Do I?
You look like thinner, like the Stephen King.
Oh, thank you. I've never seen that movie, actually.
I haven't either. I think it's like a normal sized guy.
Well, let's talk about the plot then.
It's like a normal sized guy pisses off some Native American person. She puts like some hex on him, and he starts like melting away.
Stephen King, big on the Native Americans.
From what?
Pet Cemetery and everything. Every one of his hauntings is like Native American related.
Like an ancient burial
ground?
Oh.
It's always some hoopla.
Yeah.
So do we want to call it?
Sure.
Anything else we need to cover?
No, I think we covered everything for this week.
Maybe I wonder, how long did it take for Onnit to, like, from order to get here?
Like a week and a half-ish.
Oh
yeah.
My. Jesus, I can't wait that long.
I mean, you can rush order it.
I can't pay for that. All right. Well, I guess next week
we'll talk about all that stuff.
All right.
Talk about the progress. See if going to work has changed anything, and if I'm if I'm able to keep this up. So
you are.
Of course, I will be. It's really not that difficult.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Like, now that we know, like, you were afraid you weren't gonna be able to make it till noon, and it didn't turn out that bad. I think that's awesome.
I think that I psyched myself out.
Yeah,
I was setting the bar so high that it was like when it didn't reach that, it was fine. Yeah,
that's awesome. Well, hell yeah, that's a good start then.
Yeah.
Instead of it being some like.
Yeah.
Because I expected this week you to just be sitting here like sunken eyes, just totally dead.
I think it's, although it sucks to not be able to like eat all the things that you normally would want to eat.
Yeah.
You can. It's not that difficult because you can eat you don't feel like you're on a diet because you're eating like bacon and things like that, right? You're just like, you don't feel like you're on a diet. I think when you go on like a low fat diet and you're eating like rice cakes and stuff like that, you definitely feel like you're on a diet. But this does not feel like a diet. It just feels like, I'm just not eating carbs and stuff.
Being more selective,
right?
Yeah. I like that about it too, because no one's ever bought rice cakes like because they like the way they taste, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I also just like that it's pretty simple, you know. If it's real food, you know, you can cut out 90% of the shit just by knowing that you don't want preservatives and all that stuff. Right. Like my dumbass almost asked you if we should get breakfast again at McDonald's. And I was like, well, what am I gonna get him, a sausage patty? And I was like, no, you know how many preservatives are in that?
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ. So
okay. So next week we'll go over my progress, another weigh-in. Hopefully it's a positive weigh-in.
It will.
It should be. And hopefully we'll have some more content for you guys up throughout the week. And just be on the lookout for that.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
Peace.
Bye-bye.